Hi, it's Dr. Lorraine Maida from Vibrance for Life, and I'm here with Sandy Sichelli.
Hi.
She does a lot of work with stress management. She does energy work like Reiki and a few other things, as well as meditation and mindfulness training. And she has been my secret sauce for the people who just don't seem to get better, because I know there's a lot of stress in people's lives. And, Sandy, maybe it's also your feeling that people manage their stress so they don't think that they're stressed. Like, I manage my stress, but at least I recognize I have stress. And even though I get through the day and I'm able to do everything, that doesn't mean I'm not stressed. It means I'm managing it, but there are better ways to deal with it. Is that
right? I do find that. I find that, we develop over time coping mechanisms for stress, and we learn these coping mechanisms from other people. We learn ways that work for us to get us through stressful times, but those ways that we learn aren't always healthy. They're not always beneficial to us, and we can actually feel, heaviness from our stress, fatigue. Fatigue is a huge symptom of stress, and we take it as normal because stress is unseen. It's not something that's tangible, that's out in front of you, but it's really this unseen force that weighs us down, and we say, "Oh, this is normal. This is how it's supposed to be."
Yeah. There's different. The reason why I brought Sandy in is because she has a potpourri of different techniques. I mean, some people love the energy work. I mean, we have people that they're absolutely addicted to it, and they will not miss an energy work session. And I see them floating out of here. I've been going for her energy work, and I love it. But there's some people that just feel like they don't want to take the time. They don't have the time. They don't want to sit for meditation. They're not really interested, excuse me, in learning mindfulness, but there is a technique called Heartmath, and it's measurable. There's a program that we have, and you can do it anytime, any place. It's quick and it's easy. It just requires a little bit of training, and I've been using Heartmath way back. I'm going to tell you, you're going to know how old I am now, when it was on cassette tapes. Yes, cassette tapes. And they used it in athletes who wanted to improve their performance because you get into a flow. They also used it a lot in CEOs, and there are thousands and thousands of studies on it. And it's a really remarkable technique and a remarkable technology that now in the computer age and the app age, it's available to everyone. So Sandy is trained in Heartmath, and I'm going to tell you my experience with doing Heartmath, because I'm a meditator, and there's nothing against meditation. It's wonderful. It's just you shut yourself off from the world, and you get into a nice state, and ideas flow. Some, not always, but usually the ideas come afterwards for me. But with Heartmath, when I went into a meditation, even though I thought I was really relaxed, and was relaxed, but there was a wave pattern, and it is kind of choppy. It goes up and down, a little choppy. And then I did the Heartmath technique, which is focusing on your heart and feeling unconditional love or gratitude for someone, something, someplace. And actually, I felt a change. And even Sandy said, you noticed it, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. It's so powerful because actually now we know that the brain sends signals to the heart, to your body, all of the physical symptoms, but the heart sends signals too. The heart is actually an electrical organ. And really what the research is showing is that the heart sends more signals to the brain than the brain does to the heart. So imagine if we can utilize that data for our own benefit, so that heart powers brain to fuel our thoughts, to fuel our decision making, to reduce our stress levels. And what I love about Heartmath is that it's a tool designed so that you can see the impact of what happens when the heart fires, right. and we tap into the power of the heart.
And literally within seconds. Literally
yes.
seconds.
Yes.
My waves were all smooth and lovely. And that shows a balance of the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic nervous system. So the sympathetic nervous system is what we probably live in most of the time, fight or flight or stress and just go, 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 do. Whereas a parasympathetic nervous system is rest, digest, reproduce, but it's also where your innovation, your creativity, your problem solving and decision making comes from a much better place and maybe a much higher place. So it's a balance of the two nervous systems, and that's what they call flow. And when you forget about time, you forget about where you are, you're doing something and it seems like time is just standing still and you're in a state of complete flow.
Yes, and Heartmath, another thing I love about it is you can actually, there's, with the computer technology, you can see the wave of your heart. So if it is jagged, like Dr. Maida was saying, you can actually see the impact when you apply the Heartmath technique, how that jaggedness comes to a smooth flow wave. And I find that even just the act of somebody being aware of that can already bring the heart into that space of flow.
And then when I always did it in my executive physicals, and people said they felt a big difference. And while they were just sitting there with their eyes closed, I saw the difference. Like it's something, they just glowed, they shined, the facial muscles relaxed. It was a really nice experience for them and for me. And that's why we are offering it here, and I invite you to come and try it out. Have a session with Sandy, because you want your heart and your brain to work together. Because, when there's any resistance, you're just not going to be as efficient, as effective, and as feeling as good about what you're doing.
Right, absolutely. And one of the huge benefits of this training is that the techniques are so quick. So if you're anxious about making a phone call, you can use this technique. It takes a couple of minutes, and then you can make a phone call. You can get into that calm space before you go ahead and do that. Or if you're anxious to going into a meeting or you're in traffic, you can use these tools absolutely anywhere.
Right. That's the beauty of it. And once you learn it, it's yours forever. So we invite you to come in and learn it, and welcome.